Kia ora everyone, with the recent update of the Gorillaz being added to Fortnite Festival, it finally gave me the motivation that I needed to finish something that I started back in 2023. I scrapped my idea of a LEGO Gorillaz custom minifigures video because I was missing one key piece back then. Now that I have all the parts in my possession, it's time to make some Gorillaz. What you see here on screen is every minifigure that I've used in making these guys. Unfortunately, some of these figures here are using exclusive parts, but interestingly, most of the collection here appears to be entirely built from CMF series releases. There are only 19 minifigures here in total, which does make it one of the smaller custom minifig series on this channel, but not quite the smallest. And since this is all being music based, I'm doing something that you won't see anyone in 2025 do. I'm bringing back LEGO Vidiyo, an ill-fated theme from the early 2020s. Thing is though, this theme did kickstart this channel back at the beginning of 2021, so I do have some love for this thing, and I actually liked a couple of the releases too, so shoot me. The set you see on screen is set number 43115, the Boombox, and the reason why I like this one so much is because it transforms from a boombox into a festival stage. This here shall be our background. Now let's get into actually making our minifigs. Starting out with the lead vocalist of the band 2D, who I decided to base around the Song Machine era. It's more colourful than usual, and it's the most recent style for the band member depictions in this video. I'm using Homer Simpson, but specifically from the Krusty Burger release. The Taurus alien here is from the LEGO Space CMF Series 26, and then we have Petunia Pig from the Looney Tunes CMF Series. I'm using Credence from the LEGO Harry Potter CMF Series, though this guy specifically is from the Fantastic Beasts assortment, and finally we have Hikaru from the LEGO Exo-Force series, a very cool nostalgic theme that I loved from when I was a kid. So I'm starting out with Homer's legs for the bright blue color scheme, and I'm keeping only the legs. From that alien I take his torso and I remove all of the other alien looking sections. The arms I'm taking from Miss Looney Tunes Pig here because I do like the sleeves look for him, and then we're taking the head from Credence there and swapping over the hair pieces. And the final touch here is the face print change for the white eyes look, and this here is your final result of 2D. I think the bright colours for this modern era look really nice on him. There are very few face prints out there with either pure black or pure white eyes, and even this is a bit of a stretch given it's closer to silver than white, but I think the hairpiece is the clear winning part here, and while the colour and style is definitely more fitting for a 2000s 2D, I still think that it's a very clear indicator for who this character is. Russell is the drummer of the band, and he was a bit tricky to nail down. I eventually landed on a 2000s shoe shine type release. I made some changes though because I do want him to be in a hoodie just to kind of spice up the styles between the group you see. So we've got here the rapper from the LEGO CMF Series 3 release, the main kid from the Hidden Side sets, and then Bubbles from the 2025 LEGO Lilo and Stitch house. And from the rapper, I'm taking the legs nice and easy. Then from the Hidden Side boy, we're using the torso for the hoodie and actually placing the hat and hood off to the side. I'm replacing all of those flesh parts there with Bubbles, and now we have Russell, our drummer. I mentioned that 2D has an issue with limited face prints being available, and that's for that pinkish flesh tone. Having reddish brown flesh tones with pure white eyes was near impossible, so I opted for a head that features some glasses. I think he works alongside the rest of the crew. Individually, it's probably not as obvious as I would like it to be. He's not perfect, and I would love to hear some thoughts on improvements if anyone has any other ideas out there. Now for Noodle, our lead guitarist and backing vocalist, she was one of the first ones that I began concepting actually, and I really wanted to base her on the more modern era of humans. I think that her style is really interesting there, and it's a nice one to try and translate. So we've got here Queenie, also from the same LEGO Harry Potter CMF series as Credence, and then we've got Isabelle there from the Animal Crossing sets. Black Canary is I believe from the LEGO Batman CMF Series 2 releases, and then Luna Lovegood here is yet again from the same LEGO Harry Potter CMF series, and we end with May from the Monkey Kid line of sets. So we start out with Queenie there, and all I'm keeping are her legs. Isabelle has a skirt piece that I think adds some nice style, and then we take the torso from Miss Canary. I'm swapping the heads over for Luna, so we've got those cool glasses, and then you swap the hair pieces over, and now we have my rendition of Noodle. I think she comes out pretty well. LEGO don't have a torso that properly showcases the type of clothes that she wears throughout the music videos, but I think the colors here still match, and it kind of looks like a style that I think she would be wearing. I think she looks great alongside the team, and like Russell, she looks to fit right in place once the ensemble is assembled. And so we finish off with Murdoc, who is the troubled bass player who's usually causing more problems and trouble for the band than anything else. As for his style, Lego's parts feel pretty limiting when it comes to making this guy, so I had to make a sort of amalgamation of styles from the self-titled album release, as well as a more modernized style for his colors. Murdoc here is using Harry Potter from the second Harry Potter CMF series release, a universal figure who's popped up frequently in these videos of ours. I've also got Mr. Miracle from the LEGO DC CMF series. We've also got the best ever LEGO Green Goblin figure from the Spider-Man Web Warriors Bridge Battle set, and then we end with the skateboarder from the very first ever LEGO CMF series release. I take the boy who lived, and all I'm keeping here are the torso and legs and nothing else. I'm swapping the hands over for Mr. Miracle because of the color match, and then the head is from Green Goblin, but we remove the hat and swap it with the skaters here, and this is my rendition of Murdoc. His green skin tone changes from era to era, but I really wanted to keep this face for the personality. LEGO don't seem to have a face print that's this good, with the same swamp green coloring that's more fitting for Murdoc's skin. The hair's also a bit of a challenge depending on the era, I suppose. I didn't think any hairpiece in my collection really knocked it out the park, but this hair was the closest since it does fit with that 2000s style that I wanted. As for their accessories, they are musicians and they do need some instruments. What I have here on screen are a few of my personalized picks for the display. 2D's going to be getting the microphone build that Black Canary has from the LEGO Batman CMF series, and I think it works pretty well for him there. And Russell's going to be getting a drum kit that I've borrowed from the LEGO Trolls World Tour sets. I think the drum kit build looks really solid and it's the perfect size for my display. Noodle, I'm giving the guitar from the rocker from the LEGO Ninjago movie CMF series. I think the style of red there is nice and colourful for the group. It should help to contrast against their aesthetics. And as for the bass guitar, it comes from another Rockstar minifig. This piece is from the collectible minifigures series 4, I believe. LEGO don't distinguish the difference between a guitar or a bass in their sets, so I tried finding two guitars that feature some different shapes. As for the display, I'm simply placing Noodle on this side of the stage, and opposite her will be Murdoc, of course. I'm going to remove that LEGO video display piece that's put in the middle of the build there. It's the perfect place for staging Russell and the drum kit. And finally, 2D will be taking center stage with his microphone. This here is what the Gorillaz band looks like all together and all complete on my festival stage. I then add some Fortnite skins around there watching the concert, and that is my coverage of my custom LEGO Gorillaz minifigures. Overall, I had a blast making these guys. I'd love to try and experiment and try out different eras and different styles for them, but things are pretty busy here right now. I just really wanted to get this one complete while I'm on that Gorillaz kick right now, and I hope all of you are too. Good luck on those festival passes, everyone. If you enjoyed this look at a LEGO custom minifigure series, liking this video here and subscribing to the channel does help to support more videos like this one in the future. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ka kite anō, take care, hope to see you all next time.